Hey guys, welcome back. I've got a video here in the spirit of the season. This is from Retrospectives. It is 18 spooky old UK adverts for Halloween. We are in the month of October, about more than halfway through. So we are coming up here on Halloween soon, which we always enjoy around here. Hopefully before this video gets put up, I'll have got my Halloween decorations going outside in the yard. But yeah, I am excited for this one. So I will link this video in the description along with a link to Patreon where you can go check out full episode reacts and more. As well as a link to how you can support the channel here on Facebook. I don't know why I keep saying Facebook. Here on YouTube, if you are interested in doing so. If not, that's cool too. Just happy to have you. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it.
It's that spooky time of year again, and what better way to celebrate the Halloween season than with a sinister selection of spooky old UK TV adverts to stimulate the nostalgia senses and to take us back to childhood memories of TV treasures and trick-or-treat pleasures as we count down 12 timeless spooky adverts in all their uncut splendour. Afterwards we'll be finishing up with a quick-fire look at another 6 which didn't quite make the cut but was still worth including for a spooky nostalgia hit. So as we count down from 12, in no particular order, prepare to have the darkest recesses of your memory probed, dissected and laid bare on the operating table of my nostalgia laboratory. Back in 1985, we seemed more able to have fun with a board game made from a bit of moulded cardboard and plastic. This was Ghost Castle from MB Games, in which you and your friends could wander around the 3D game board, avoiding traps and exploring the castle, in a quest to be the first to reach the central tower and close the coffin lid. Kinda like a super spooky version of Ludo, really.
That looks awesome. That game.
Who's brave enough to play Ghost Castle? The victim's journey, room by room. They take their chances. Along the way, anything can happen, and usually does. To win, you must reach the coffin and lay the ghost. Will anybody survive Ghost Castle from NB Games?
I want that game.
It seems gone are the days when food companies could flog us the same product over and over again simply by mass producing it in different themed shapes. Although they were quite imaginative, I'll give them that, and this is one of the best examples. Heinz Haunted House. Spaghetti pasta pieces shaped like bats, witches, ghosts and pumpkins, among others, all presented in a suitably spookily designed tin can.
So I think that's basically what we would call SpaghettiOs in different shapes, which they do. I think right now my son likes them. I think we have Where's Waldo ones in our pantry. I noticed though that you guys were putting them on toast. Do you all just put anything that's got tomato sauce in on your toast? It's like that's just like carbs on carbs.
Come to the haunted house for tea. You'll never know quite what you'll see. The pictures have eyes, the walls have ears, and nothing's as it first appears. Look to the left, look to the right. A hungry ghost is a horrible sight. Through the door, take a seat. Supper's ready. Prepare to eat. There's a vampire bat, an abominable ghost. Things that are good on a piece of toast. A pair of fangs and a pumpkin head. All in a sauce that's rich and red.
Heinz Haunted House.
It's our speciality.
Yeah, ours aren't by Heinz though, but I could see why Heinz would do that. Just kind of replacing the beans with the little pastas. Ours are from I think it's Chef Boyardee, but they are like definitely geared towards kids. Trying to think, like I don't think it would be bad on toast, but I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't think would be bad on toast that aren't necessarily going to be ideal to eat. I mean, isn't that just carbs on carbs? And well, of course, our bread's probably it is. Our bread's a lot worse than your all's is. Speaking of, I'm gonna make some bread today, I think.
More shaped foods again with this delicious strawberry sorbet ice lolly moulded into the shape of a vampire. I vividly remember racing out to the ice cream van for a Wall's Dracula lolly on many occasions when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and to this day I blame that wonderful spooky strawberry treat as the reason why I love ice cream sorbet desserts so much.
The unthinkable has happened. The impossible is now true. I've been brought to life in a horrifyingly real iced lolly from Walls. Get your fangs into the strangest lolly you've ever tasted before it's too late. Walls Dracula. It's really horrible.
You all call like what we would call it? We would call that like a popsicle. So you call them lollies? Just like a lollipop? What do you call lollipops? Are they still lollies too?
The Weetabix gang get their own scary advert now as they battle with the hunger pangs, which are embodied in this commercial by creatures that look a lot like vampire bats, although one might argue that sentient talking Weetabix, particularly ones that issue thinly veiled threats of violence, if you know what's good for you, are scary enough even without the vampires.
Whenever you feel empty, the hunger pangs appear. They crawl around your tummy, and a rumble's all you hear. So what's it take to fill you up and help you start the day? You make it neat, weak, mate. There's no better way to keep the pangs at bay. The Weetabix. If you know what's good for you. Okay?
Prepare for a scare in the Frigidaire with Fiendish Feet, a low-fat yogurt dessert that was presented in monstrous-looking pots that each had a pair of awesome-looking feet sticking out the bottom. They came in various guises, including Spooky Wookie banana flavour, Fair Enough chocolate flavour, and Do You Thinkosaurus toffee apple flavour, a snack and a creepy toy, all mixed up in one.
That's pretty cool.
Can Spooky Wookie make milk shake? Do apples crumble before they're enough? Do eggs scramble when they see the Finkisaurus? Of course not, St. Ivel Fiendish Feet are far too good to be bad.
I don't remember us ever having anything like that. I think when I was a kid, I think the only yogurt that was like geared towards kids was the like the Twix or what not Trix yogurt. So it was kind of based off of the cereal Trix. I remember I liked the strawberry banana one. That was my favorite. But now they have a lot. They still have the same Trix ones or similar. I think they'd still have Trix. My son loves yogurt. He likes those Go-Gurt ones. He'll take those to school, and he likes yogurt. I think they have geared it a lot more towards kids since then.
You'll probably remember Susie from the Adverts, who used to annoy everyone by singing way too loud, causing her musicians to find new and creative ways to shut her up. Well, she gets her comeuppance in this advert for Trio's Ghostbuster comics promotion. Poor old Susie gets terrified into submission by some scary ghosts who just aren't impressed by her loudmouthed antics.
When things go weird in your neighborhood, who'll sort it out? Not me, man. Adventure comics that'll spook you good. What they all about? Ghostbusters! I could get to like these spooks, man.
There's a real Ghostbusters adventure comic in special packs of
Trio!
Sugarpuffs were promoting their free Goosebumps bookmarks back in 1997 in this spooky advert that was riffing on a scene from one of the classic Carry On films from 1964. The headless ghost who walks in through a solid wall has a shock in store as the honey monster walks in to investigate, who, as it turns out, is much scarier than the ghost.
Infamy! Infamy! They've all got it in for me!
Get a free spine-chilling Goosebumps bookmark inside special packs of Sugarpuffs.
It's a monster! Gotcha! Wait for me!
I used to love Goosebumps. I read a lot of those books.
We all know the story of Frankenstein, a monstrous man made up of parts from different bodies and brought to life by an electrical lightning bolt. Well, in this 1985 advert for Hamlet Cigars, poor old Frankenstein's monster gets a shock of a different kind as he lifts up his gown and discovers that the mad doctor has been getting creative with the limited parts he has at his disposal.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar.
We didn't get much in the way of merchandise when Ghostbusters came out in 1984, but by the time the real Ghostbusters cartoon came out, the toy companies had cottoned on to the popularity of the franchise and released a seemingly endless flow of tie-in toys. These Ghost Zapper projector guns are a prime example of one of the more exciting toys in the range, amongst all the action figures, cars and playsets.
Yeah, we saw this.
Ghostbusters! Looks haunted. We're okay. We've got ghost zappers. Let's find those ghosts. Here's one. I'll project one too. Over here. We're being watched. Fire ghost zappers. Turn to high frequency. We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ghost Zapper Ghost projector guns, the real Ghostbusters.
The best theme song ever.
Not really a product you'd associate with Halloween with their cutesy honeybee mascot. However, in 1991, Honey Nut Loops were giving away these loopy super spookers, which looked like some kind of crystal ball, probably plastic, that pulsated with sound and light when you squeezed them. I never came across these, probably because I was 17 at the time, but if you had one, I'd be interested to hear exactly what they were like in the comments section.
Honey Nut Loops!
Take that, and this, and that as well.
It flashes, it bleeps, it spooks! It's the Loopy Super Spooker! Collect just 3 tokens and get one free!
Those Honey Nut Loops. Let's loop together. Loops.
But that annoyed a lot of parents.
A proper fun-looking one, this one. The Dr. Dreadful Food Maker from 1994 was a kit that let kids make their own disgusting sweet foods, like monster skin, tarantulas and fruity monster brains. Heading into the 90s, toy adverts were starting to come across as a little cheesy, but this one seems to buck the trend a little, as it's a well-acted, well-put-together example of 1990s advert nostalgia.
We had
the Dr. Dreadful Food Maker.
I'm Dr. Dreadful, and this makes lots of gross things. And then you eat them. Dr. Dreadful's monster skin. Care for a tasty tarantula, magic powder, and...
Monster brains!
Fruity.
The Dr. Dreadful Food Maker from Tycho.
It's totally dreadful!
It tasted nasty.
And one for the drinkers to finish off with. Hagar the Horrible and his friend Eddie, who first appeared in comic strips in Sunday newspapers during the 1970s, decide to enjoy a beer while riding on a ghost train. It's all good fun until a spook steals Hagar's beer and chaos ensues, with Hagar the Horrible living up to his name and scaring away the spooks in his efforts to retrieve his stolen lager.
There you go, Eddie.
Oh, well, thanks, Hagar. Got another skull, Hagar?
Yeah.
don't usually touch spirits. Skol. Horribly good lager.
So there you have it. If any of those vintage adverts spark memories of the products they were advertising, or of childhood memories from your Halloween holidays, go ahead and share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you'd like to be featured in a future Retrospectives video where I'm showing viewers' comments on screen, follow me on my various social media platforms where I'll be asking for your contributions whenever I'm working on something new. You'll find all the necessary links in the description. As a reward for those of you who stuck around till the end, I'm going to finish up now with
New ghostly guardian. Finding the captain's treasure is easy.
Oh, I got away with it!
Getting away with it isn't.
No, you did it!
Sorry guys, I was trying to skip ahead here. I messed it up. I probably should have just left it alone. Alright.
New ghostly guardian. Finding the captain's treasure is easy.
Oh, I got away with it!
Getting away with it isn't.
No, you did it!
Right now, there's a comic book free in every special pack of Sugarpuffs. Will honey monsters survive the creepy crawlies, the ghosts and ghouls, the skeletons? Find out in Ghost Train, one of 6 different comic books to collect with Sugarpuffs. Ooh, yummy.
Rubble, rubble. Don't worry, Grimace. We'll catch him. Rubble, rubble.
Imagine, only days ago, you were an innocent young vegetable, and Haywards uprooted you, subjected you to who knows what horrors. Wouldn't you want revenge? Haywards, the only pickles to fight back.
Brilliant! You look awful! And dandruff too, nice touch. What have I said?
But I wash my hair every day, and if I used a dandruff shampoo, I'd end up looking like Kevin.
Well, there's this new frequent shampoo.
Head and Shoulders.
No, Head and Shoulders Frequent. Try it.
My hair's so soft, it's frightening.
New Head and Shoulders Frequent, a frequent shampoo that clears dandruff too.
I'm really not sure about this.
Oh, it's not scary.
Well, you had tears in your eyes last time.
That was your garlic.
Excellent locomotion, man. I feel really weird.
You're always weird.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's not scary, is it?
Chessington, it beats the living daylights out of other days out.
Is that like a adventure park or something? You guys gotta let me know. That was good. I enjoyed that. Like I said, I just like Halloween stuff. I remember a lot of these like more Halloween style adverts from when I was a kid. Like the they used to have, I think that we had some that were like creepy crawly or something like that, and you could do like the food ones that tasted as disgusting as you might imagine. And then they had ones where you would just make kind of almost jelly like toys and stuff, and that were just kind of very much the same. It's like molds. But I don't know, they were cool when they were definitely geared more towards boys. But I was a tomboy for sure, so it was something I was interested in, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't remember ever having one. Maybe I did. I think I did have one of the ones that was like a food one, because I think even as a kid I was like, that's gross. But kids eat nasty stuff. So the stuff, the candy that my son gets is just straight up nasty and gross. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. In the spirit of the season. Um, like the video, subscribe if you have not already, share. It helps me out. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.